Good afternoon. Welcome to the annual Dearborn Public Schools Citywide Art Show and Youth Arts Night. I'm Susan Briggs, the art resource teacher for Dearborn Public Schools. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Chochol, the Executive Director of Student Achievement for Dearborn Schools.
Thank you, Susan. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Glenn Maleko, I bring you greetings as well as honors to all of the efforts of young artists in our community. You are all here because you recognize the importance of art in the presence of our lives, in the presence of our students, our children's lives. On behalf of the superintendent and the Board of Education, I would like to honor the art department, all of the teachers, and all of the administrators. Could you stand, please, for a round of applause? We need all of our terrific art educators to continue to inspire and support our young people in support of their creative outlook. The arts are a very important part of our brain's development, and without this outlet, our potential cannot fully be realized. The support of our school administrators, preschool through high school, is also vitally important because there's lots of other elements involved in not only successful schools, but a successful art program. There are around 400 young artists in this show. I would like all of the young artists present and their parents to stand and be recognized. Without our young artists working very hard and taking risks, we would not be here today. Without the support of parents who spend countless hours supporting their children, and our schools in support of art education, we would not all be here. It truly takes a community, and we thank you for all of those contributions. We would also like to thank Emma Jean Woodyard and the Dearborn Community Fund, Ralph Valdez and the Dearborn Community Arts Council, the Dearborn Education Foundation, and the Dearborn Department of Parks and Recreation. These organizations combine efforts to continue to bring art to the lives of every student through events like Empty Bowls as well as today's art show. So there are a lot of exciting events in store. Again, thank you for coming, and we totally appreciate your support.
Thank you, Dr. Chochol. During this school year, many exciting things have taken place. The Dearborn Community Fund and the Dearborn Community Arts Council sponsored the Midwest Sculpture Initiative. You may have noticed the sculptures around town and outside of this building. This year, fifth graders from Henry Ford and McCullough Elementary Schools were able to learn about the sculptures. They made their own found object creations, and they wrote poetry about them. The artists in residence this year were Eugene Clark and Melissa Clark. Selected sculpture and poetry produced by the participating students is on display in the lobby today. 6 art teachers presented at the annual Michigan Art Education Association conference. The topic was how awesome Dearborn's art department is. It was a pretty long presentation as we highlighted all of our successes and accomplishments. We have gave ideas for art teachers in other districts to make their art departments as successful as ours. Art teachers took their own field trip in the fall to experience the murals at Eastern Market and the Parade Company. Many schools have since taken field trips to explore the art at these 2 awesome places. Others have toured Art Space, University of Michigan Art Museum, and the Detroit Institute of Arts to experience art outside of the art room. They took their students to those field trips. Art is collaborating with technology to have a makerspace at Salina Elementary to support their science, technology, engineering, art, and math STEAM program. The art department raised over $3,000 in our annual Empty Bowls dinner, and we donated it to Gleaners Food Bank and to Blessings in a Backpack. Mark your calendars for next year. The meal is always the Monday before Thanksgiving. Park Place hosts our meal each year and was just awarded the well-deserved Mayor's Arts Patron Award. Art teachers have an amazing show hanging in the Rotunda Gallery inside of the Ford Centennial Library. It's right now through April 30th, if you'd like to go see that. Schools participated in the City of Dearborn's Gallery Rally by having spring-themed art hanging at Art Space. This was very well attended, and we look forward to collaborating with Art Space artists in the future. Now for the student awards. Each year, art teachers choose between 6 and 18 student artworks for the show, depending on the size of the school. This exhibit is not a contest. It is a representation of the tremendous talent here in Dearborn. Each of the 400-plus students who has worked in the 2018 Citywide Art Show will receive a certificate and a ribbon, which will be given to them by their art teachers. The two-dimensional pieces have mats with funding provided by a generous grant from the Dearborn Education Foundation. Retired art teacher Bob Curtis, who has knowledge and experience with children's art, spent hours choosing 12 works to represent the students of Dearborn in the annual Artist Society of Dearborn show, which will follow this show in the gallery. And Bob is here. We should give him a round of applause. Thank you. The selected two-dimensional works are matted and framed professionally, compliments of the Dearborn Community Arts Council and the Village Frame Shop. Three-dimensional awardees received generous gift cards, compliments of our local Blick Artist Supply Store. Now I'd like to announce the 2018 Juror's Choice Awards. Students, please stand when your name is called. In the kindergarten through second grade category, Jonathan Luska, a second grader from Duvall Elementary. Is Jonathan here? He created a two-dimensional painting entitled Field of Poppies using tempera paint and oil pastels. Mr. Goki is the art teacher. Abraham Karki, a first grader from Geer Park Elementary, created a three-dimensional clay piece entitled Finn. Miss Bruce is the art teacher. Congratulations. In the special education category, Ahmed Hussein, a fifth grader from Snow Elementary, created a two-dimensional tempera painting entitled Scratches. Miss Zecker is the art teacher. Here he is. Jamar Holliday, a student at Howe, created a mixed media three-dimensional piece entitled Olympic Trophy. Miss Dudek is the art teacher. In the third through fifth grade category, Muhammad Ahmed, a third grader from William Ford Elementary, created a two-dimensional acrylic painting entitled Seasonal Birch Trees. Miss Mack is the art teacher. Mohammed Reda, a fourth grader from River Oaks, created a three-dimensional paper sculpture entitled Mysterious Creature. Mr. Cares is the art teacher. In the sixth through eighth grade category, Emma Bessick, an eighth grader from Bryant Middle School, created an untitled two-dimensional mixed media piece. Miss Rayner is the art teacher. Grace Shook, a sixth grader from STEM Middle School, created a three-dimensional clay piece entitled Umbreon. Mr. Markiecki is the art teacher. Ninth through 10th grade category, Batul Samlasi, a 10th grader from Michael Berry Career Center, created a two-dimensional digital print entitled Detroit Bridge. Her teachers are Mr. Aquino and Mr. McMullen. Samantha Hassett, a 9th grader from Etzel Ford High School, created a 3-dimensional pewter casting entitled My Leaf. Miss Daly is the art teacher. The 11th through 12th grade category, Ali Hamoud, a 12th grader from Fordson High School, created a 2-dimensional colored pencil piece entitled Ivan. Miss Curtis is the art teacher. Matthew Bolger, an 11th grader from Dearborn High School, created a 3-dimensional wood chalice designed in drawing class and created in wood shop. Miss Padzieski and Mr. Cialone are the teachers. Superintendent Maleko has selected one work from the show to be framed and displayed in his office for the next year. This year's Superintendent's Award goes to Chloe Rahal, a 10th grader from Dearborn High School. She created a 2-dimensional acrylic painting entitled A Moment in Time, and Mrs. Cassidy is her art teacher. Inside of the Padzieski Gallery, there are 4 display areas dedicated to senior artists. These seniors are chosen by their art teachers for their outstanding work and growth accomplished during their time in the high school art programs. Please stand as your name is called. Gina Bertini from Dearborn High School. Gina plans to attend College for Creative Studies in editorial illustration, focusing on digital art. Lauren West from Etzel Ford High School. She will also be continuing her art education at College for Creative Studies. Fatima Taj from Fordson High School. Marky Grigorowitz from Michael Berry Career Center. She will attend College for Creative Studies for illustration. These senior artists will each speak and answer questions about their artistic vision today at 5:30 inside the gallery next to their artwork. At 7 o'clock tonight, there will be a musical collage concert featuring current students, graduates of Dearborn Public Schools, and current Henry Ford Community College students. It's always a great show if you can attend. I would like to thank retired and current art teachers for all of their hard work and support to our department. Dearborn has a very talented, dedicated, hardworking art department. I'm so very proud to be a part of it. And thank you also to the students who will be demonstrating different art techniques in the lobby today. The panels with some of the student artwork are located towards the back entrance of the building this way this year, near the donor wall in the gym. Please make a point to see this art as well as the art inside the Padzieski Gallery. This show will be up through May 29th.
I'm Susie Thomas. I'm from Howard Elementary. I'm an art teacher there. And a tremendous amount of work goes into everything that happens here, and Susan is the backbone. She makes everything happen. She sends us so many emails to make sure everything is thoroughly covered. We even get them, she sends them late at night, on the weekends. She's working around the clock and all summer to make all of this happen. She really, truly has a servant's heart. If anybody in our department is running behind on schedules, she's the first one to jump in and say, let me help you. We are very fortunate to have her as our fearless leader of our art department. Thank you so much, Susan, for all that you do. We love you.
Thank you. This means a lot. Congratulations to all of the young artists and to the art teachers for another successful citywide student art show. Thank you to all of you for attending, and please go enjoy the show. Thank you.